She's a devoted person. She was a nurse in her country, and that's a big part of her personality. That she's devoted. She's devoted to people. She's devoted to her sister, and she's a strong woman. And she needs hope, even though she's not sure she's going to find it with those men. There are some feelings that the character goes through that might be similar to what you feel when you come to a country. You don't speak the language that well, and you're kind of lost. And of course, it depends on where you go. I mean, which country you go. You're an immigrant in. Back then, at that time, United States, and I think it still is, was the land of hope. But I mean, some people might have went through what she goes through in the movie, but I hope not many of them. Well, she comes from horror. She's seen horrible things. She's seen her family being killed. So I think she's pretty strong. And what she goes through when she arrives in America, I mean, she can take a lot because she comes from this, this horror environment. So she can take a lot. We had the chance to rehearse for, I think it was like a little more than 2 weeks. So I got to know him, and I got to know how he works and how they work together with James, because they're an old couple. And I was very welcome in this in this old couple dynamic, I would say. And his instinct is kind of very special, because I guess it's closer to an animal instinct than to a human being instinct, which makes it more, which makes it deeper, bigger in a way. And his instinct, from what I saw, is never wrong, even if sometimes he fights against it, because the self-esteem that he has is not high, as high as his instinct. And I felt very lucky to watch him work, to watch him questioning himself about his character, about the movie, and that was a very interesting period of time. And we were very lucky to have it, to be able to rehearse for 2 weeks. He talks a lot. They talked a lot with James. I remember one day I just told them, what did they must have been like talking for like 2 hours. And then I said, well, I have a kid home. I need to go home. And then James called me like a few hours later and said, oh my God, thank God you went away, because we went on talking for hours after you left. So, but it was very, very interesting. The way he needs to understand everything about what's going on in the story, and about his character doing things that are kind of hard to take sometimes for an actor, when your character's behavior is might be wrong.